So you take that aggression and also in the spirit. Amen. You have to wait till the God appointed time for your wages to come. Now look, you got to do your part. Jacob did his part by putting down the rods. Look what the Lord said to him in verse 11. This is the angel. Look at this. The angel of God spoke to me in a dream, saying, Jacob. I said, here I am. He said, lift your eyes now and see. All the rams which leap on the flocks are streaked, speckled, and gray spotted. For I have seen all that Laban is doing to you. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed the pillar, and where you have made a vow to me. Now arise, get out of the land, and return to the land of your family. I got it. Land of your family. And return to the land of your family. Then Rachel and Leah answered and said to him, is there still any portion or inheritance for us in our father's house? Are we not considered strangers by him? For he has sold us and also completely consumed our money. For all these riches which God has taken from our father are really ours and our children's. Now then, whatever God has said to you, do it. Now, Jacob was putting the rods down, but God revealed to him what was happening in the spirit. In the spirit, a speckled ram was fertilizing the goats. You don't understand. He did his natural part. There's no way in the natural just putting rods down that they're going to have speckled calves.
That's right.
But in the spirit realm, I'm going beyond the natural realm. I do my part, and God's going to do his part. I'm trusting God for my wages. I'm trusting God for my wages. Don't look like I'm going to get paid, but wealth transfer is happening first in the spirit.
Yes.
Y'all don't get it. Y'all not excited about it.
Yes.
So now he got all the Laban's wealth. Now who's the fool now? All right. So Jacob is heading home. And Laban was told on the third day that Jacob had fled. Then he took his brother with him and pursued him for 7 days' journey and overtook him in the mountains of Gilead. But God had came to Laban the Syrian in a dream by night and said to him, be careful that you speak to Jacob, neither good nor bad. The next point you need to know, you have to remember that the heathen is in God's hand. You got to remember that the heathen is in God's hand. And no matter how bad they treat you, God will not allow them to treat you no more. No, what's that? No more. Well, I can't remember. What? No, he won't put no more than you able to bear. He'll warn. The king's heart is in his hand. He turn it wheresoever he will. So you may not look like you're prospering, but in the spirit you are prospering. God is looking at your heart. He's looking at how you serve it. What's your attitude when you serve? Are you mumbling, groaning, and complaining instead of serving with an open heart? God, I'm submitted to you. I don't consider Laban, God. I'm considering you. You are the great rewarder. My faith is in you, God. And God, I'm going to serve this man even though he hates me. Just like David served Saul, even though Saul wanted to kill him. And even though you got a bad boss, you serve that boss with loving and kindness. Because God, you're not working for the boss. You're working for God.
Amen.
So now, God warns him, says, you better watch what you say. You can't say anything. They can't say anything to you.
That's right.
They want to cuss you out, but God said, huh?
Amen.
You don't know who you are. Shut the mouth of the lions.
That's the word. Yes. That's what he does. Yes, he does.
So now, Jacob is going home. Now he got to face Esau. And so you have to face the person you did wrong.
Yes, you do.
My God, help us,
Salvation.
I heard a Baptist preacher when I was a little boy say, you better mind how you treat me.
Yes, right.
You're going to need me after a while.
Yes.
And he preached that thing. You got to mind how you treat people.
How you treat me.
You're going to need it after a while.
My God.
My God.
So he had to face the person that he done wrong.
Yes.
And so now they go on the journey and they come to meet Esau.
Yes.
And in chapter 32, Jacob is still conniving. He's got a plan A and he's got a plan And he got a plan C. If do this, if Esau come to you, he split his groups up. And in verse 7 it said, and Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people that were with him and the flocks and the herds and camels into 2 companies. And he said, if Esau comes to the one company and attacks it, then the other company which is left will escape. Then Jacob said, O God of my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, the Lord has said to me, return to your country and to your family, and I will deal well with you. I'm not worthy of the least of all these mercies and all the truth which you have shown your servant. For I crossed over this Jordan with my staff, and now I have become 2 companies. Deliver me, I pray, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau. I fear him lest he come and attack me, and my mother and the mother with the children. For you said, I will surely treat you well, as make your descendants as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. Now it's a good thing to remember, put God in remembrance of what he said, because he's about to face his brother. So he put God in remembrance. God, you say you're going to do this for me. That's what your word said. You're going to do this for me. So he reminded God. But I want you to go to verse 22. And it said, and he arose that night and took his 2 wives, his 2 female servants, and his 11 sons, and they crossed over the ford of Jabbok. And he took them and sent them over the brook and sent them over with what he had. Then Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until the breaking of day. If you're going to grow up, you got to wrestle with God. And Jacob was wrestling with God, because Jacob, God's saying, Jacob, you can't go no further now with the name Jacob, a deceiver. And now when he saw that he did not prevail against him, he touched the socket of his hips, and the socket of Jacob's hip was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaks. But he said, I will not let you go unless you bless me. So you can't let God go until he bless you. Your name isn't low self-esteem. Your name isn't broke. Your name isn't paralyzed. Your name isn't sickness. Your name is blessings. And God, I'm not turning you loose until you change my name. You have changed my attitude, changed my action, changed my heart. God, I want to be like you. I don't want to be a trickster no more. I don't want to be the deceiver no more. I don't want to manipulate the system no more. I don't want to grind no more, God. I want to walk in grace. I want to walk in power. I want to walk in blessing. I want to walk in maturity. I don't want to be just a church member that looks good, dressed good, and got an evil attitude. You smile and the world treats us better than you do. Immature. They don't preach the right sermon, you don't come the next Sunday. They don't sing the right song, you don't see you for a week. When things get hard in life, you don't show up. Because you refuse to grow up. And things are not going to get any better until you deal with you. And the pastor can't deal with you. And your wife can't deal with you. And your children can't deal with you. God's got to deal with you. Yeah, God, I messed up. I should have tricked Esau. I should have tricked my dad and got Esau's blessing. But God showed him mercy.
Thank you, Jesus.
And so he said, verse 27, so he said to him, what is your name? He said, Jacob. And he said, your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel. For you have struggled with God and with men, and you have prevailed. So in life, you're going to struggle with men. They're going to get on your last nerves. They're going to make you want to slap them. But you got to serve them with grace. You got to serve them with love. And you got to know that even in the house of God, there is enemies in the house of God. And just because you come here, everybody not going to like you. Everybody don't like your hairstyle. Everybody don't like your shoes. Everybody don't like your car. Everybody don't like you. So don't expect it. What's in the church? Imperfect human beings. They have attitudes. They have mindsets. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. We do it this way, where I came from. And we do it this way, where I came from. You know God got a sense of humor. When you put a husband and a wife together, they totally opposite.
Jesus.
We do it this way now, but you ain't in your mama's house no more.
That's right.
That's why I said get away from your mother and your father.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're going to be trying to tell you, well, you should need to do this, you need to do that. No, get away from them.
That's right.
You develop your own routine.
That's right.
She can't cook, all right? She got to learn.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she don't make biscuit like my mom. She got to learn.
Yes.
She probably never make biscuit like your mom. He can't fix anything. You learn together. You laugh about it. Because you married Clark Kent. And you got to turn Clark Kent into Superman.
Yeah, I get it.
And it takes time. It takes effort. It takes prayer. Or you will give up in the first 5 years. And you'll call the divorce court and say this too hard. And it is too hard. Because you're doing it in the natural.
Yes. That's right. Do it in the flesh.
How do you get a marriage staying together? Both individuals must die for the good of the marriage. So if I don't have my way, she don't have her way. It's whatever the word of God says. And if you want to grow together, you got to submit to the word. Submit to God. Resist the devil and he will flee.
Amen.
So,
I want it my way. You can't have it your way. This ain't Burger King.
hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
You got to come home at night. You can't stay out with the boys all night like you used to. What is it called? It's called growth and responsibility.
Yes. Come on. Amen.
You got to come home